Grand Rising Reflections. Drinking some tea, ginger and key lime. My name is Tarina Taylor on YouTube. You can find me at Tarina Star on Instagram, and I am Taylor Anderson on Facebook. It's still kind of hot, so I'm trying to test it. But anyway, I have come to you today to just say hey and show my face, and I'm getting rid of my stuff. My apartment is a mess because I'm literally going through all of my stuff and getting rid of things for my move. As I told you guys before, I'm on a spiritual journey. I am leaving the United States of America, and I am going to Costa Rica. I follow a guy on YouTube. His name is Nature Boy TV, and the reason why he calls himself Nature Boy is because he gets a message from nature. He gets the message from nature. He's directly connected to nature, and nature is speaking through him. The spirit, the one, is speaking directly through him to, get human beings back on track, and in one with nature. And so I've been following him, and he's pretty darn awesome. So I spoke with him yesterday, like I said, and I'm gonna be going to visit. We're going up to stay with them. So I'm getting rid of all my stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's gonna take a little bit, but I'm getting rid of all my stuff so that I can go. I've been on the Babylon food list so I can get ready. I've been trying to sleep on the floor, but look at my floors, y'all. Look at this. My floors are hard. They are not like the ground. They are not like soil. I thought I had a sleeping bag, but I don't. So I've just been sleeping in my bed. My bed's kind of hard too. I like it hard. That didn't sound right. But for real, I like sleeping on a hard surface. So I think I'll be fine. Plus I've camped tons, intense, out in nature, no bathrooms, nothing. So I'm used to it. I'm not really worried about that. It's just hard, like letting go of all of my things. I don't consider myself to be materialistic by any means, but I do find it hard to get rid of my stuff. So yesterday I gave away my table. I built this table. It was made with Douglas fir and piping, so metals, and pretty much I love this table. I made it with my bare hands. Everybody who came over wanted this table. So I gave it away yesterday to a friend of mine. And I was so sad when it left. I really was. But it's cool because I know that it's clearing out my life for new experiences and new things, and to connect with nature, I'm not going to be able to connect with nature lugging all this stuff with me. So anywho, I just wanted to touch base. I have been eating the Babylon food list, which is potatoes, tomatoes, bananas, avocados, sunflower seeds. And if you live in Babylon and you're like working, you can also eat rice and beans. I'm not eating them. I eat chickpeas every once in a while. Like when I really, really, really feel low, I'll eat like a handful of chickpeas. I always just kind of keep them in the fridge. But I don't really eat that much. Like I made way too many chickpeas this time. And I've only been doing this for about a week. Because I found Nature Boy about a week ago. His message was so powerful. I had to like get up and go. He helped me to wake up. He helped me to stop being my lower self. I was my lower self for about 5 years. I feel like before that 5 years, I was my higher self. I was good. I just wasn't awake necessarily, but I was good. I was good, peeps. But the last 5 years, I've been really doing some things that, just not becoming of me. So anywho, I'm really excited about getting there and seeing everybody, and connecting with my reflections and just just doing it big and connecting with nature. That's the most important part. Like, I mean, I'm pretty healthy. I got a little fat, but I'm pretty healthy. But like, I feel like, sorry, something just came up on my phone. I feel like, I'm not getting enough sun. It's so funny. This is the reason why I love Nature Boy. I've always known that I'm not getting enough sun. Like, I can feel it. In fact, I was living in Florida for a long time because I was like, man, I need some sun. And Florida's nice. But I just didn't like the people, i.e. Babylon. I didn't like the people. So I moved, I got laid off from my job for being a lesbian or being interested in women. I moved up to New York with a lesbian friend and her girlfriend. I was sleeping on the couch for a while. I got a job. I became a carpenter in New York, and then my mom passed away. So that kind of like threw me in a toozy, like, oh my goodness. So she left me some money. So then I moved to Denver. And then when I moved to Denver, I was cool for a little bit until it got cold. Once it got cold, I was done. My body was just, and it's funny because I moved there, and when I researched it, said it gets a lot of sunshine. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's sneeze. Excuse me. As long as it gets enough sunshine, I was like, cool. So I moved to Denver, and I hated it. It was too cold. It was really cold. I mean, I was miserable. Like, seriously, I was evil. I was just mean. I was a mean-spirited person. I'd never been like that before. I've also never experienced that much pain before. But anyway, I was in pain. I was in some serious pain, like serious pain. And so yeah. So then I started researching, like, where in the United States has a lot of sun. And the only two choices was Arizona and Las Vegas. And I had talked to some people about Las Vegas, and they were telling me that the energy there it isn't really that good. So, sorry, I had to blow my nose. Isn't really that good. So I was like, okay, I guess it's Arizona then. I am so sorry, you guys. Like, seriously. I probably just end up editing that out. Oh, man. Oh, one more time. Oh. Whew. There they go. Bring some tissue over there with me just in case my nose likes to randomly bleed. It really does. But anyway. So, what was I saying? So yeah, so I moved. So I was like, okay, fine. Then I'm moving to Phoenix. So I packed up and left. And I like left. I just irrationally just packed up and left. It was very rational, but a lot of other people would think it's irrational because they didn't understand that I was listening to my body, and my body was telling me to go closer to the equator. But I didn't know that at the time. I didn't understand that. So now I'm here in Arizona, and I like the sun. I think it's good, but there's still something lacking, and I think it's the tropical aspect of it. So I'm excited about getting back to the tropics. And that's the reason why I'm so glad I ran into Nature Boy TV on YouTube. And I'm so excited about becoming one with nature, seeing what we can do in that cult. And just making music and, just being ourselves, being oneself. I want to be with, I want to be closer to those reflections of myself. Because they aren't in the lower self. Sorry, guys. I don't know my body's detoxing. So I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. Like a lot. It's really interesting because I've been just eating fruit. But anywho, I don't want to hold you guys up. I was just literally dropping in to say, hey, like, peace reflections. I love you reflections. I love myself, you know? Like, that's really the reason why I wanted to say something. And I'll probably be making another video later once I get to, I'm going to hang out at the park. I'm going to connect with nature here. I'm going to put my feet in the soil. I'm going to say hi to the trees. I'm going to talk to the trees. I'm going to just chill, right? Because I'm learning a lot about myself in this week. I pulled my astrology chart from cafeastrology.com, and it was deep. Like, it was very deep. So I'm trying to, like, really just get to know myself. Anywho, love, peace, and hair grease reflections. I'll talk to you later. Peace.